Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, by the way, back on last time, we found out that Sayaka invited Leon over to kill him.
Pretty much.
And then it backfired on her, basically.
Yeah.
And now we're trying to just get through and get the rest of the people to understand what happened.
Yeah.
We know it's
Leon at this point.
Make your argument. Dying message.
It's your only truth bullet, okay.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Shoot it.
Very well.
Fuck.
Then let's review all the clues we've found.
Shoot. It's easy just to say,
Sorry,
hey,
I'm still getting
decide
used
who
to these
did it.
controls. I don't understand
But
why
there just aren't any
triangle
more
is
clues,
huge,
right?
but it is.
No, it's wrong.
Weird choice
There
for the
still
shoot
might
button,
be
but
one
whatever.
clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
Dining
The
message?
dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can
Yes,
we really
what?
be sure that Sayaka...
Yep.
There's no question that she wrote it.
Left index finger.
Wow, fuck. I didn't go down far enough. Sorry, that was on me.
Shoot!
We know that it's left index finger. It just didn't
left
respond as
index
fast as I
finger
wanted
had
it
blood
to.
on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
Well, I mean, she was stabbed in the stomach. There could be a lot of reasons why there's blood somewhere on her
She
body.
broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers. Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
You're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I
But it's
assumed
there.
it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
That's such a weird way to put that, dude.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it. It's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Got him.
Also, why you gotta say it like a fucking robot? Just say flip it upside down, girl.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh?
Yep.
You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
Well, I mean, the clue part
whose
is
name did
who
she
did
write?
it. Sayaka's dying message reveals the killer's name. Rotate 180 degrees should become crystal clear.
Yup.
Here's my answer.
Leon Kuwata.
Bastard.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Yep.
Yep.
Could have gotten there a lot
Turn the
faster if y'all had
message
figured it out as fast as Dylan did.
Right.
And me,
becomes
but
the letters
I figured it out when I watched the Game Grumps do it.
L-E-O-N.
So I don't have any actual recorded proof of that.
L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Dun dun dun! Here's my question. How did this translate?
Right.
Because that's not how Japanese lettering works. It's also not how Japanese numbers work.
True.
So I'm curious as to how this
What the hell are you
translates in
talking
Japanese.
about? It's just a coincidence.
Oh.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
Actually,
She
maybe
wrote
it's
that
less
message on the wall
obvious
behind her as she
in
was
Japanese.
leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That was true.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not
Y'all
the
were saying
killer,
I was the
then
killer?
why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Boom.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Yep.
Yeah, we figured that out too. That thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right?
Yep.
You want me to just pick it, or do you want me to?
Yeah,
you
go
wanna
ahead and
tell me?
pick it.
Burnt piece of shirt.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killers stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
If only they'd known that they could have waited around a little bit and like just gone up to Junko's body and been like, Junko! Oh no, I got Junko's blood on my shirt.
Right.
But one piece
Or worked
burned
just as
off
well.
and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Leon doesn't wear a button-up shirt, which bothers me.
Yeah.
Do you notice that?
Yeah.
Is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
He's not wearing one at all,
That's
actually,
right.
look.
There are plenty of other
Or
people
is that
here with shirts
technically a
like
button-up?
Technically.
Okay. Okay, sure, I'll
Just
buy
that
it.
one little chart piece. There's no way you can say for sure.
Yeah,
who
look
it
at the
belongs
wrist of
to.
that jacket. I'll buy it.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to, in order to figure out who's
How it
responsible.
was disposed.
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was... So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
It was anyone but me.
Yep.
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty, and that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Shattered crystal ball.
Yeah, that's the only one we need.
The key to the trash room.
Okay, here we go.
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
That's true.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Well, that's true.
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
Would you?
Which
No.
means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash.
Okay, so... Huh?
That
Well,
sounds
we know-
funny, sped up.
Key to the whoever was on quick.
So the only one person...
And you'd
That
have
one,
to
right?
get close to the incinerator.
No, that's wrong.
My goodness.
If you can pitch.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Unless you're the ultimate baseball
Yes, you
star.
could, if you use this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Throw it.
Roll it.
I got it!
Yeah.
The killer simply took aim at
Balls.
the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Yeah.
Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. It was off. Perhaps.
The work of a fairy.
Fumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass,
Bam.
the incinerator left running, the piece of if the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Dun,
It wouldn't have been much
Ultimate
challenge for the
baseball
killer
star.
because they were the ultimate
I got it.
baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong. I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it?
These goddamn
Okay,
shit for
then.
brains, huh?
Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can...
Listen to me. What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to begin.
Yeah, we probably need to know.
Every case has one last element that brings the class trial to an end. This is a closing argument. In this phase, you will give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the X button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Yay.
Okay, Dylan. So, you're going to be reconstructing this.
Okay.
So, Act 1.
So the note, I think, would go in the first spot.
There is no note.
There is no note? Okay. Oh, the door.
Someone came to Sayaka's door. She was waiting with a knife.
Yep.
Came in. She tried to stab him. He looked over. What happened?
Okay, go over. Oh, that should be the knife thing right there. Oh, him backed up against the sword, I think.
Yep, he notices a sword. He looks at it. She stabs at him. What happens?
He blocks it with the sword.
Blocks it with a sword.
He breaks her wrist. She
Swings
drops
up.
the knife.
Causes her, hits her wrist. Well, she already dropped the knife. Then what happens?
She locked herself in the bathroom.
I'm just gonna tell you it's this one.
Oh, he unsheathed the sword to attack her. That's right.
Then she runs and locks herself in the bathroom. Killer can't get in.
Okay, so
She's all scared. Now what?
he picked the screwdriver. That one. Pretty sure.
He grabs the knife and comes in. Stabs the shit out of her.
She starts running on the wall at that point.
She writes Leon. Look, by here she's dead.
Yep. Okay, this is where.
Guy leaves.
Okay. So he would go and lint the room. Obviously.
Grabs the lint roller.
Yep.
So he can use the lint roller on the room. He comes over here.
Okay, would it be the clothes first? No.
The incinerator's on in this picture.
Okay, so yeah, the crystal ball.
Grabs the crystal ball.
Throws it, turns on the incinerator. He throws the shirt in.
Ties the shirt. throws it into the incinerator.
And then he doesn't notice the last little scrap.
Last little scrap falls out.
Yeah. So then.
And what's the last bit?
A little scrap.
Little scrap.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Oh, sweet, it's
Last
animated.
night,
Yep.
the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
I will say, for some
She
reason,
attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
these first 3 murders feel a lot more gruesome to me than the rest of them.
Really?
I'm just saying that right
But
now. The
then
rest of them
something
kind of
happened
didn't
that
hit me
she
as hard as
wasn't
these 3
prepared
did.
Right.
They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife,
God, look at that
and
face in the lower
stabbed
right-hand corner.
Sayaka.
I know.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
Dun
And
dun
with that,
dun!
all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Yup.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch.
Look at that pigeon stance right there.
For
He
any
said,
normal
"Doing."
person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Wow.
It's pretty impressive.
It is.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
Ta-da!
The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Well, I mean, also, if they had noticed it, what could they have possibly done at
Yeah.
that point?
Ta-da!
Isn't that right, Leon?
Bam.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball? You thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object, I object, I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it.
We've given you our evidence,
Literally.
man.
I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto,
What?
Bullet time battle.
What other evidence do I have?
I don't know.
Though, like, honestly. Sometimes during class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When that happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as a bullet time battle, aka BTB, BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with the tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press X to lock on. Once you've locked on, triangle. Use this to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you can initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for each button press, so watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and the weak spot will appear. At that point, you can press triangle button to shoot down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Defeat the statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. Okay, here we go.
Oh god.
when the killer
Rhythm game.
removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it.
Oh,
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
the person missing their screwdriver did it.
Oh.
And that would
I
be
refuse to acknowledge you.
Leon.
You're stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid!
Wow.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. We really don't, though, because if all the rest of us vote for Leon, does it really matter what he thinks?
Right.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
It's actually really easy.
You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lie. Shut up.
This is really fucking easy.
You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
It's literally just all to a 4/4 beat, so it's like there's not a lot of challenge
Where's
here.
your proof?
Oh, I did it.
Where's
Look
your
at me go.
proof?
This should prove it.
But
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I don't know, a hammer.
right.
I mean,
Uh,
it had to be a screwdriver, right?
yeah, no fucking shit.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, here's the thing. Leon had to
Leave
she
the
locked
room.
herself in the room. Leon had to leave the room, go to his room, open up his thing, get the screwdriver, and get back to her room. Why did she not run into Makoto's room and be like, Makoto, he's trying to kill me?
Yeah.
Okay, then who's
Dumbass.
Stupid, stupid,
It had to be their very own toolkit.
stupid, 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 stupid.
Leon,
Good argument.
would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Got him.
That's such a scary
Yeah.
image right there.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Ta-da. Ugh.
I feel bad for him, too.
Literally.
Because, like, it wasn't premeditated. And he didn't do it
He had to
unprovoked.
do it on
like,
self-defense.
Well,
technically.
More or less, because at first it was self-defense. But then once he broke into the bathroom and stabbed her, that wasn't self-defense anymore.
Yeah,
that was straight up killing.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection.
Yay!
Just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will
God.
be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh my god.
Ding, 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 ding. Leon's guilty!
Yay!
Yay!
He go die. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
God, why does it keep showing that?
Hold on a second.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? Yes! Yes, we just went through a whole Sorry, just like, dude, we just
Literally.
went through a whole process of discovering that he did it.
You
I
son
don't
of
believe
a
it.
bitch.
Son of a bitch, what the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
I didn't have a choice. It was kill or be killed.
So
that's why I killed her first.
None of you are any
None of you are of any different. One wrong step and you'll be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I
was just unlucky, that's all.
Hey,
Hey, come on, you expect me to just accept my death?
A little bit.
Yep.
Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw there. Okay, Makoto, take a step back here and realize that everyone got a video just as bad as that, but she's the only one who tried to frame you for murder, dude.
Yeah, literally.
Get over your dick obsession with her and, like... If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me... You did have a video that had something to do with you. You not remember your family, bruh?
Literally.
I'm sorry, but get over it.
Get over it, she's dead.
Bitch tried to frame you for murder.
Okay, this is just a flashback.
You're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have seen something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. Did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. She didn't really betray you. She knew you for 2 days and was like, he's as good of a patsy as anybody, and he'll, like, not do anything to me because he's a simp.
Literally.
Like, get over yourself, bruh. She didn't feel that way about you. She was using you.
Yep.
So when she said...
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it.
Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she's descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
I understand, really, I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love, The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough, I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let go for now.
Damn it!
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Punishment? You mean execution?
It.
Wait a second.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Now it's not.
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So...
No, that's not...
Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Take him away. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him.
Swat!
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Uh-oh, did you awaken your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you?
Just shut up!
Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you.
I'm begging.
Please, don't do this.
hey, come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay for the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no.
See, it's also this anguish.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
No.
I feel so bad for him.
Oh, we got to see him die?
Yeah.
Yay!
Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment.
Oh my god.
This, in my opinion, is also the most brutal execution.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, look, he's getting chokehold dragged all the way down this long-ass hallway.
Oh, yay. Oh, no. Is that a... Yup. He's gonna get pelted with baseballs to death?
1,000 blows.
It's just gonna keep going until he's dead. Oh my god.
Yep.
He's very dead.
Yeah, that is the most brutal one to me. Out of all the ones that I've seen, I think I've seen all of them actually, but out of all of them, that's just...
Wow.
Because not only, like, was it like... He got choked, first off.
He got tied to a post and then shot to death with baseballs.
And then he just had to see his lifeless body hanging there. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control.
What's going on?
I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Well, hey, if you don't like it. All you gotta do is swear to cut ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
You piece of shit! I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground.
You really must hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame.
Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place.
You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
That's what everyone is waiting for, after all.
Yeah.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I say everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later.
And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second?
She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about...
It's about Sayaka, isn't it?
I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself.
You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me and by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
True.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you.
She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you.
What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message.
Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it.
Why are you telling me all this?
Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends Sayaka and Leon and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation.
Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go.
So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you.
As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka?
Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
What?
Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. That's what Sayaka would say.
Yeah.
And that is the end of chapter 1.
Crazy.
Down from 15 to 12. Sayaka, Junko, and Leon are all dead. And we will continue next time. We got an item, the Despair Bat. Thank you all for tuning in. Tune in next time. Bye! And just like that, people are dead.